if you've been watching the streams I've been doing about creating a game, I left off, I've done the inventory and stuff like that. I've done, I wouldn't say tidy up, but I've done a bit of arranging of the pieces to make a very small 4 room, in brackets, complex, and I've just released it as playable on Dreams. So if you're in Dreams, you can give it a whirl. There's the build of, that's what it's called. It's playable. Just click on it. It tells you just find the keycards on it. I'll give you a quick run through of what's here. So this is what I've done. All these are exactly the same as I've showed in the streams. I've not changed a single thing. I made light blue number 2. So it's not quite white, but it's light blue, but it's really hard to tell. And it's keys in one of these rooms. The window I've left so you can look in, so you can see I've put a spotlight where the keys are. So I don't think you can get through the windows, but by all means, if you've got Dreams and you want to give it a try, see if you can get through the windows. So on the test build, it was in here where the key for across the way is, but as you see, when I open them, there's no key. It's got a bathroom area, would be a bedroom area, so it's like a single room apartment. Sort of cyberpunk layout. So main room, wash area, front door, and over here would be your locker room. Down here would be a TV. There would be a window here. I'm still humming and hawing whether to put windows or not, but you know. But inventory's in, so you got the same as I've showed on the streams. That's not changed. The question marks, I'll show you that in a minute. So I've got no keys except for key 1. So every door that's got the 1 on it, which will include, I believe, all the windows. I don't remember changing any of the windows. There's the exit, key card 3. So I only got to find 3 key cards in this version. It's just for testing, so I've only made it short. Exit here soon. Key card 3 required. So I've got a staircase, you can go up to the 2nd floor. As you see, that does clip through the walls. So you can open this up. So there's a light there, so you know there's a key in there. Only for the test build, the proper one, it won't have that. So you can come across, so you can check all the rooms. There shouldn't be anything in any of them. You should better click buttons and not receive stuff. You shouldn't better. So that's why it's a test build. Oh, we've got a bit of clippage there. Hence the reason it's on test. So you come across to here. There's the spotlight, so you can open up them. There's the key, so you can grab it. Now I've got key card 2. Those still do that. So in theory, so I'm streaking now. So I've got key card 2. I can now go down the stairs, back down to this room. I put a quick little tutorial there. Square to use, triangle to collect, touch for inventory early. Now come into here, open up this. Grab keycard 3. So if you look there, keycard 3 is now unlocked. Lighting is, I've done pretty much no lighting. I've put a skybox in which is dark. Go back up the stairs to the exit. Open the exit, and it's got just a dome there because that's the exit. But if you hit your inventory and bring up the question marks and toggle that, it gets rid of it, and you can see the outside. When you're running, which is R1, I believe, what they call it, R1, yeah, right shoulder. When you're running, the double jump is active. So if you're keen to get across to the original place, the first lot I built, it's over there. You can try for a running double jump to see if you can get across there. But that there, it's up. Feel free to play test it. Any suggestions like, oh, you should do this, you should try that, put this here, or whatever, by all means, comment it in the game, comment on the video, whatever. Now obviously, as the statement over here says, there's still more to come. I've got to sculpt a puppet. I've got to this is obviously nowhere near big enough for a complex. It's 4 rooms. It's going to be, maybe copy this another 3 times. to make a four ways. It's going to have the exit, it's going to have some Easter eggs and stuff, so yeah, I've got to sculpt some more furniture, maybe put some couches in, some beds in, some stuff to interact with, like, I don't know, maybe some light sources, that would be cool, or maybe a flashlight, I don't know. I don't know whether to make it like a spooky and put jump scares in, so that's all, yeah. I kind of want to put NPCs, but if I'm going to make a spooky version, maybe not put NPCs, but put like jump scares that can randomly trigger or something. I don't know. So yeah, it's up. If you've got dreams and you want to play test it, it's up. You can play test it. When play test it, just remember things like, oh, that's not lined up, and that sort of stuff. That's not what this was about. This was about, I've quickly thrown down, since the stream I've done, I've quickly thrown it into a complex. So now there's 4 rooms you can explore. Immediately there's nothing in the rooms. 2 floors. So there's a staircase. It's all just to, like, what am I going for? Like, as you can see, like, I don't think I will go for exactly lined up and perfect and all that. I'm going to go for more like an... yeah, you get it. It's not going to be like AAA quality. It's going to be more like an A quality, I hope. So suggestions like, oh, put a giant ray gun in it or something like that. I'll look at it and I'm going to go, well, is that going to fit? Or anything like that. But if it's something simple like, oh, maybe she'll make it so that if this is your apartment, make it so you can use that to toggle the color of the apartment, or the lighting could be in inventory, or can you put light switches in the rooms and make all the lights out by default, or whatever. That's why I put it up. That's why people can play test it, feedback, and that sort of stuff. If you find an issue, or you know of a way that or something that would look better or work better, if you play Dreams and you think, okay, something here would work better or something like that, by all means comment it, suggest it, whatever. I'm not going to go, oh, how dare you tell me how to do something, I'm perfect at the game. It's like, no. If someone, for example, if someone says, oh, you should have used, instead of a text gadget there, use it so it pops up on the screen or something like that, and I'm not going to turn around and say, oh, sharp, you don't know what you're talking about. I'll look and go, okay, yes, I've looked into that, or no, I never thought of that, thanks for the suggestion, or something along those lines. I'm not going to bag anyone out. If someone turns around and says, oh, I'm an idiot, I'm doing it all wrong, then that's the comments I don't want. But if it's a comment of, I like the idea, but I would like it more if it had this, or if you could do this, or whatever, then those, I like those. Those give me ideas of like what to put in the game and whatever else. Like the staircase there is way too dark. The lighting is very... The hallway is great, because I've got a heap of lighting, but if you go into the rooms, it's only got the one light source. Excluding the little spotlights I've manually placed to point at where the keys are for the test build. So if you don't want to go, oh, where's the key? Then yeah. I'm also thinking I'm going to randomize where the keys are. So, because you got 3 cupboards, I could go, okay, it's in one of those 3, or I could go, it's in one of these 3 rooms. Something along those lines. So yeah, all that stuff's still in the air, don't know yet. But if you've got dreams, you can play test it. My next stream, I'm maybe going to sculpt the puppet a little bit and add the clothing items I was talking about. I'm not 100% sure whether it's going to be you've got to find them, or whether you've already got them and you just like character customization type thing. I'm thinking more along the lines of character customization to a certain point, and then maybe make, let's say you can find a jacket and you can equip the jacket. So for example, the first 6 could be stuff you've already got, and the last 3 could be you got to find them. Something like that. But open to suggestions. Don't put suggestions like that, you know, unrealistic. Can we have a hover jet race or whatever? It's like, because it's not going to fit what I'm aiming for. So, oh, put a laser tank. It's like, where am I going to use the laser tank? It's in hallways and stuff like that. But It's up. It's playable. Feel free to test it. Now, obviously, when I finish it to the point where I can say it's okay, it's a complete game. If people want, I can make it a remixable version, and you can come in and remix it yourself. Because the way I'm making it, like this building part, it didn't take me that long. If I go into the edit mode, I've literally, the room walls are all one piece. When I say one piece, so they're grouped. The bathroom part is grouped, so I can remove the bathroom. The floors are all one piece, or one group. The cupboards, one group. The front doors and windows are all grouped in with the walls of the main room, which is a 2x3. Then you can add this. So, for example, if you wanted to make another room, you could grab that and move it across and make it a double room. That's what I'm aiming for. So if I make it remixable, in theory, you can make your own levels. That's why I went for the whole inventory of its text. It's easily changeable. So if for example, you wanted to add, I don't know, instead of being selecting the type of clothing, maybe it's select the color of clothing, and instead of being an on or off, it's a cycle through. Then you can do that. Easy enough done. It's a selector. Just add extra slots in the selector, and then add keyframes to change the color. So yeah, that's all this video was about. Was letting you know that the one I've been doing, I've been streaming. That's what this is a 4.5, because it's not the stream number 5. It's just letting you know the creation is up on Dreams. So if you've got Dreams, you can play it. It's playable, and feedback is welcome. Hate, no. Feedback, criticisms, helpful criticisms are welcome. So criticizing things like, oh, everything looks the same. Well, I know everything looks the same. That I've done any painting or anything like that. And same with if I go into here and go to edit and go into there and go into there, you'll see everything's pink. I have not optimized it at all. This is the test build. All those walls will be lowered down. They won't look as smooth. They'll be a little more rough. I'm gonna add more lighting, maybe some effects, like maybe some mist on the ground or something like that, or sound effects. As you hear, there's no sound effects. There's gonna be weather sound effects or friggin' empty hallway sound effects. Maybe screaming in the distance if it's a scary one. All that shit's got to be added. So going, oh, this looks so plain. Like, why would I want to play that? It's plain. There's nothing in it. It's like, because I'm testing it. It's like, this is what the game developers are supposed to be doing. So that's why I'm doing it. If you would like to collaborate on it, by all means, if you're on Dreams and you want to collaborate, throw me a message. Say any chance I can collaborate on it. If you've got a skill that is going to be useful in it, like if you've made, I don't, furniture, just say you've made furniture, and you say like, any chance you can use my furniture, I'll be happy to do stuff like that if it fits the theme. So if you've made like a bed and a chair and ceiling lights and that sort of stuff, so long as the thermal isn't too high and it'll fit the theme, throw me a message. Is there any chance? But generally speaking, I want this to be my creation, so I'm gonna build it all out myself. But I don't mind, because let's face it, it'll make it easier for me if someone's built, for example, a couch. Instead of me making a couch, I can use their couch. That sort of thing. Yeah. So that's all this stream is about. Just letting you know it's up. Play it. Test it. Let me know. I'm out here. Stay safe, and I'll catch you next time.